What up? Jeffrey with all my ICP Renegades. And before we start the video, since it got brought up in the chat, as you know, it looks like Ben from BitBoy Crypto has been relieved of duty, as you could say. I just watched a video on BitBoy's channel, and they were talking about it. I guess he went through a relapse, but I want to hear Ben's say on what happened and whatever. And if he did go through a relapse, I wish him the best. I hope that he recovers from that. Addiction is no joke. It's, been a big part of like my family, my upbringing and everything. Like I have like almost 13 years clean now. So it's been a big part of my life. And so I understand that. And like that kind of makes me feel for him because of where I come from. So I know a lot of you might not like him, or you might not like what happened or whatever. And I don't feel anyway. I used to not like the guy, but I had a big ego back then. I really have nothing against him, and I wish him the best. I really do. That's my public statement. I hope he gets over whatever's happening. I'd like to hear from him, kind of what happened, and he can build another big channel if that's what has to happen. He's got a bright future anyway. He's got a lot of money. He has a big internet presence, so he'll be okay. But anyway, we are here to talk about why is the internet computer the best blockchain to develop on, and it has also brought me to develop as well. Like not personally, like I'm not actually the developer, but it's building, having me to a place where I want to build a project on the internet computer. So we'll get into a bunch of stuff, but first I'm going to go over the comments, and then we'll talk about some stuff, and then I'll get back to the comments. We'll kind of jump back and forth like that through the video. So let's see how everybody is today. Okay, let's see. It's his channel. I thought I did. Hey, what's up, Amar, my guy, David Arnold, Big Dog Bang, no doubt, ma'am. I'm gonna start 10 years clean too. Ooh, okay. A lot of people. Okay, yeah. Well, congratulations on that. 10 years is no joke. So, congratulations. And again, we just wish Ben the best, man. Whatever he's going through, he can beat it, man. Just you got to put your mind to it, bro, and you're good. But we're going to talk about some amazing things on this video. Internet computer has brought me to a place where I want to start, seeing what I can do on here, because my family, besides the addiction part, is really kind of nerdy. We're into video games. Like my older brother used to work for like Microsoft, and now he works for some like techie company. He builds games. He's a developer for traditional PC. Yeah, bro. Nice. Thank you, dude. That just made my day. But yeah, so he develops, and I tried to get him. I'm like, dude, just build a game on ICP. This is back when they were giving like 50, 100K grants. Like you get a 50K the first one, then 100. And he didn't know a lot about it, and I didn't have a lot of developer contacts at the time. And now, like, I'm trying to get him to do it again. But anyway, I want to build something like that. He's already built games and stuff. And so I grew up playing video games. And so I want to build on here as well. And since I can't do it myself, and my brother wouldn't do it, I'm like, dude, build a game for us, and he just doesn't have time. Like he's married, has kids, has a job, and then he does all that stuff on the side. So but anyway, so there's a lot of developers, and they want to build on here. And I'm going to show you that there is a lot of not only developers, but the code that's being built, all of the metrics. ICP is in the top 10 all of the time. This isn't just a couple times. Like you can go back, just look at CoinCommit and go back and look through the last year on CoinCommit. ICP shows up just about more than any other one does there. So thank you. Just forfeit for that super sticker. Let's put that up there if we can. Okay. Oh, let's see. Did it work? No. There, it worked that time. Okay. So SNS launching multiple projects at a time now. So we actually should look at that too. If they might be launching a project, we'll look at that to see if we can get into some good SNSs, because most of these I've at least doubled my money on SNS, and that's just if I sell right away. Sometimes it can go even up further. So it just depends. So these SNS launches are really good. I'm not like trying to shill you guys tokens. You can make your own decision. Like, I'm not here to shill you anything. I talk about ICP, the ecosystem, and stuff like that, and opportunities. I'm just saying, most of the time when I buy SNS, I at least double my money. Sometimes it takes like 30 days to unlock, 90 days, whatever. But that's pretty cool too. Mod Club, yep, just launched Sears and Catalyze. Oh, they did make it through the approval. Okay, I haven't checked my NNS wallet for like a day or two, so I didn't know if they got approved. I voted on it. So Amar says, thanks for your precious tip, buddy. Just forfeit. Keep supporting like that, buddy. We try to do our best to make the content better every day. And we do. We have a lot of mods and just a lot of cool people, man. And we missed you when you were gone, but we thank you for what you do. So, all right, let's get on to the next part. I will keep my eye on this chat and get back here, because that's what we do. That's why we go live, so that the community can be part of this. So, all right, let's get into some content now. Let's move this right there. Get rid of that so that we can see better. All right. So, do I want to go to this one? I don't think I do. Yeah. So first, I want to go over this. Now, this is today's top 10 tokens by developer team activity. Now, when it comes to internet computer, the projects that can be built on here, they have the internet computer just has this kind of like exotic feel to it, because it can do so many different things that other blockchains, it takes about 10 of them to do. But all these other blockchains are top blockchains as well. So you got Algorand up here. You got ICP is I don't know, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, number 6 on this list just that day, right? So active team percentage, right? So it was down on this, but it was still in the top 10 tokens by dev team activity. And if you go through coin commit, let's see, can I share this with you? No, I don't want to do that. Hold on. Let's just go to his thing real quick. Grab this. And you can come over here and you can check out all of that stuff as well. So let me put this in the comments. And then you can go and you can see all of these things. We're going to look at more too, but I just want to show you that these are really, really important. So this is today's top 10 tokens by most GitHub commits. So as you see, ICP is number 2 on this particular day. And if you go back, ICP goes to number 1, it goes down, it goes up, but it's normally in the top 10 out of how many 12,000 tokens, right? XTZ is up there a lot now, so it looks like they're building more stuff on Tezos, which would be a cool integration for ICP in the future, like ICP integrated with Tezos, right? Because Tezos is actually a really good crypto. One of the very first that I ever got in, there was a Tezos. There still is, I think. Go look it up. A Tezos, not fountain. What do they call it? Faucet. A Tezos faucet. XTZ faucet by the Tezos Foundation. I got like a certain, like maybe a couple Tezos or something at the time, like 12 Tezos or something it gave me. And that's when I first got into crypto. But ICP 7 commits that day. It is down. And you just keep going, right? So let's go on to the next one. And these are all different time frames, different things. Another by commits, Tezos at the top again. But we got ICP down here again in the top 10 with 11 plus commits, up 4% on that day, I believe. Oh, no, 8%. So it's 3 from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 8%. Let's make sure. So 4, 5, 6, 10. So there's only 9 right there. So I think it is 4.56. We just, in NA. Oh, so that one's the bottom. Okay, yeah. So it's 4.56. I just wanted to make sure. Man, these should get more likes because I think this is really, really good stuff to see. And you can just go on and look through all of these. We're going to get to some other stuff too, but I want you to see this. Now, this is a little bit different metric. It has all sorts of different metrics through all different kinds of blockchains. So we had new developers, we had commits, we had new developers, and now we have new lines of code. Again, Tezos is in this one. XLM is pretty good in this one. ICP is here. And they are just building new lines of code for the stuff. And this is in there a lot too. I was looking at the top 10 tokens by new lines of code as well. ICP is in there a lot. There's other good projects too, but this is just one reason why internet computer developers are coming over here. They are to other blockchains as well, but you're limited on what you can do on some of these other blockchains, right? So they're going to have a lot of developers come in, build something, and then it's not going to go anywhere. Now, the code that they build on ICP either goes to upgrade the system, goes to new dApps, goes to stuff like that. So that's pretty interesting to see that. Now, let's go on to more new lines of code. Again, we have Link. Look at that, 364,000. They must have had like a big upgrade or something that day. And then you got Tezos again. Man, they top the charts on a lot of things, just like ICP does. So ICP again is up there in the top 10 tokens by new lines of code. And you just constantly see ICP in all of these categories. Top 10. I mean, I'm telling you, it's going to be a top 10 token within the next few years. If it just stays in the top 10 with all these stuff, there's no way that it can't just keep progressing. Again, by most commits, it's number 3 on this one with 20 commits, below Tezos again, the only one. So we really need to look into integrating with Tezos. It looks like they're really building on there too. But this is just recent. I've seen Tezos up there before. So I'd like to look into that a little bit more and see why Tezos has such a high, because it's a good blockchain, man. I'm down with some XTZ. So and then we have our last one here. This is the last one by most commits again. And ICP number 3 again under only Tezos, XTZ, and XYO, but we're at a whopping 37 commits that day. So that's pretty good. Okay, so that's the price. That has nothing to do. I thought that was like the percentage that the commits went up in 24 hours or down. But that's the price. That don't matter. We don't need that. So that doesn't even matter. But 37 right there. It looks like, people are just building dApps. They're doing stuff on the internet computer, as you can see through all of these, different ones right here, from new lines of code to developers to, GitHub commits. They are flocking over here. They're doing stuff. They're building. They're making it better as we go. And as you know, we already have the Bitcoin ICP integration. We're gonna have the Ethereum ICP integration. We could do Tezos. We could do Solana, Link. Atom would be an awesome one. EOS, Cardano, and then Solana. See, we're above. So what? ADA and Solana are what? Both top 10, top 15 cryptos by market cap. And we're more than double the commits that they have there on more than one occasion, on a lot of occasions, right? And Tezos, that's another one I'd be watching, guys. These are legit, metrics that are tracked. If you go and you look at this, it tells you, the metrics. If you go look at Coin Commit and then you go to their website, you can kind of see, what they're doing and how they kind of come up with these metrics, these on-chain metrics, and see, and how many things are being built, what they're being built. I wish I knew what these little markings were right here. Then we could maybe these are different projects for the commits. Right, this is a project. This is a project. You have 20 different projects committing to building on the internet computer. That's with new code or whatever, with new, GitHub commits or it's a little bit technical for me, but I know it's like committing to building something on there, right, with new code or whatever. So, now let's dive more into this. Well, why are they building so much on the internet computer? Why is it so active, compared to all the other top 10 cryptos in the world? It's because it can do things that it takes, like I said, 10 other blockchains. So somebody who has already built on a bunch of blockchains, they see the limitations. They're like, well, I want to expand my horizons. I want to build on a blockchain that can infinitely scale, that it's at internet speed, that has no gas fees, that can store all the data on chain. Those are the kind of things that developers are going to look for when they're looking for a blockchain to develop on. Because if you run a dApp, a lot of people aren't going to use it because big Ethereum gas fees, right? So data shows Internet Computer ICP has recently managed to break into the top 5 of the development activity list. Well, this must be 5 years ago. This must be a long time ago. No, 4 months ago. This was 4 months ago from right now that it broke into the top 5 development activity list. And here's what this may mean. Internet computer development activity has surged recently. According to data, okay, this is going to tell you where this data comes from, right? So it comes from the on-chain analytics firm Santiment. Okay, and this is a legitimate, look it up. This is a good firm that really understands how to read this on-chain data, right? Hedera HBAR has also entered into the top 5 during the same period. That should be something that you should know. Okay, when any of these cryptos are in top 5 of development activity, that means that something big is coming, that they're really building that blockchain, right? Or the hash graph or whatever you want to call HBAR. So the development activity is a measure of the total amount of work that the developers of a cryptocurrency project are doing on the public GitHub page of said project. So it does look like each one of those are possibly a project. The indicator keeps track of this work using units of events, where an event corresponds to any action made on the GitHub page, like pushing a commit or creating an issue. So whatever that means. The approach of using this method to gauge development activity is unique to Sentiment's metric. And the benefit of it is that it provides a more accurate representation of the actual work that the developers are getting done. So it isn't, oh, this is what our developers going to do. This isn't what we're promising to do that we're going to do in the next year or two. This means what they've actually done. This is actual progress. This is actual things that are being developed and being implemented onto the blockchain, or they don't count, basically. So this is a legitimate, like, check, you're done, like that. Like it's done. It's done. It's on there. If, for example, the indicator would simply use the total number of commits for this purpose, a true picture may not be obtained. So, okay, if they use the total number of commits, they're using the ones that are actually um, building code, the ones that are actually building on the blockchain, not just, hey, let's put a bunch of things out there, see what sticks. We might not use them all, but we'll put them out there just to build our commits and make us look like we have developers, but we don't. Well, it doesn't do that because Sentiment doesn't do that. So that's pretty cool. The reason behind that is any commits made on a project carry over to all its forks, clones as well, meaning that if a developer who wasn't on the original project forks it, all the work done there will also be counted under this new developer's name, despite not being responsible for it. In Sentiment's development activity indicator, this is no longer a problem, as the entire action of the forking counts as just one event. That's cool. So it's basically finding a way to accurately provide these metrics that I just showed you on here, and also Sentiment different metrics as well. So this is actually a different one than what I showed you, but that's kind of along the same thing as coin commit. It has a way to rank these metrics on chain. So now here's a table that shows the top 10 ranking of cryptocurrencies based on their development activity over the last 30 days. So if you look, Internet Computer sits here at number 5, only to be outshined a little bit briefly by Polkadot, Kusama, Cardano, and HBAR. Under it is Atom, Cosmos, Status, Decentraland, which is a huge metaverse token, and Ethereum, number 9, which we're going to integrate with, which is pretty cool to see them in the top 10, and then IOTA. So this is actually pretty interesting, everybody. Okay, let's read these comments before we move on now. Wait, did you send another one? Oh, no. I was about to jump up again. It's always in the top 10 within certain charts, it seems. Like this coin should be ranked in the top 10 of all coins. Well, you're going to see why eventually it's going to. The price sucks right now, but this is what the SEC wanted. And this is to shake out. I was here right after the big 2019 dip down to 3,000. Everybody thought, oh, the sky is falling. It's over. And then, boom, we went to 70,000 after that. So just remember that, guys. If you're in this with me until the next bull market, just let me know in the comments. Be like, I'm with you, homie, or whatever. I'm with you. I'll be there. Count me in. Cheers, whatever. Just let me know you're in this with me until the next bull market, because I want to sell too. I want to have extra money to just go out and do whatever I want right now. But you know what? I want a future, and I think ICP is the way to do it. So I'm staking my money. I'm staking my future on Internet Computer because of these reasons. Because I can prove with charts, with graphs, with proof, of activity and things actually getting done on the Internet Computer, that the price is going to go up because of that alone, whether or not retail gets involved. And then retail gets involved after, and it keeps going up. And that's the way it's going to work in the next bull run. and we'll see. This is his first bull market. It launched in one of the tops of the bull markets, so we're really going to see how it goes. So you're right. It's in the top 10. So each line of code on ICP, from what I hear, goes farther than others because of the simplicity. Well, so the reason it goes further is because of the canister smart contracts. It can basically run on the internet, like just how you have, a browser, like a search engine type browser, right? And so the internet computer can actively deploy those kind of outcalls like that. So it just makes it so simple because it can use the traditional internet, right? And that's something other places can't do. So yeah, the code is always being updated, always doing stuff, always developing things. Did you see the coin we reviewed that you just said was trash and scammy is now getting delisted by Coinbase Jupiter? Oh yeah, I remember that one a long time ago. Okay. Yeah, because you guys were having me look at it, I'm like, no, that's garbage, dude. But you guys helped me figure that out. We do this together, man. We're a team. That's what we do here. It's just like we're a think tank. There's no financial advice going on over here. We're a community of people who like crypto, who want to make money, and we get together and we strategize the best ways to do that. We look at all the data and we make our educated guesses, and we make money. That's what we do. So, all these projects launching on the SNS reminds me of ETH around 2017. $8 to over 1,000. Yeah, and I was lucky to get into Ethereum about $200 before the bull market. Luckily, unluckily, I didn't have a lot of money to put in it. So, $1,000 ICP this cycle. That's pretty bold. I'm still going to stick with my $100 prediction because I think once it starts to get around 60, that FOMO is going to go in because people are going to remember it going up to 750. They're going to forget all the FUD after it. They're going to be like, even if it does go to 750 and dump, I'm still going to make a lot of money before and get out. So I really think, it's at least going to $100. I think just with the FOMO, $1,000, you got to look at market cap, bro. ICP isn't ready for $1,000 this cycle. Now, if it does do that, I'm more than happy to admit I'm wrong. I will publicly admit that I'm wrong. No problem. Don't forget to smash the like button. Definitely subscribe if you haven't, and share this video somewhere, man. That's what's really going to help us. Is all those things. So, all those F projects have really helped launch them. It will do the same for ICP. Yeah. So the Ethereum ICP integration, that's what I was just talking about over here. ICP number 5 above Ethereum, above a metaverse token that absolutely soared and skyrocketed last bull market, right? And so internet computer can build metaverses, it can do smart contracts, it can do basically everything that all of these can do except HBAR. It can do what Cardano can do. It can do what Cosmos can do. It basically is the blockchain of all blockchains. And instead of only wanting to be a singularity by itself, it wants to connect with this one and then have all the functionality of all the blockchains in one. It's the smartest thing I've ever heard. So ever heard. So it looks like Ethereum ETH is the only ninth place on the list. Okay, I noticed that too. I did too. So hold on, Santiment on Twitter. So we definitely want to follow them if they have all these metrics. Yeah, Santiment. Okay, hold on. Where's ICP? Boom. Okay, they even put it on Twitter, yo. So this is some legit stuff, guys. I'm definitely liking retweeting this. Yeah, let's go, baby. Number 5. Okay, so this is pretty cool. I like to see that. And I'm definitely going to follow this. 167,000 followers. So they're really just showing and all of these are different, guys. This is Coin Commit, right? This is a different one. This is Santiment. So it isn't just like, oh, one place they're biased with ICP. They're just trying to push ICP. No, they're showing you on-chain data. There's no bias here anywhere on any side from any of these. It's just data. It's just numbers. You can't. There's no ballooning them. I mean, it's on chain. They can't do that. So, as you see above, the top 3 in this list is made of Polkadot, Sama, and Cardano. These are 3 assets have been at the top for quite a while now. So it seems like their developers are continuing to put in the hard work. There have been some changes down the list, however, as Hedera and Internet Computer are new entrants to the top 5, suggesting that their development activity has ramped up during the past month. The significance of the development activity indicator is that it can provide hints about whether a project is being developed or not. if the developers of a coin are showing high commitment to it by putting in the work on the GitHub page, it means that there's lesser chance of the project being a short-term rug pull. So you can see these, number 3, they are working hard. This is work. Okay, when you're hitting into the top, top 5, top 6 every single time, that you're doing it, and not just by commits, also by new lines of code, also by developer activity. I think we erased that one by accident, but you get what I'm saying, right? So this is monumental, and this is why I'm getting on this. Now, this is a different thing that I wanted to show, and this is going to show more metrics for the internet computer. I wanted to show you this. So this is going to show you how I thought this was really interesting. I'm actually going to share this with you guys because you might want to come look at this. I've been looking for something like this for a very, very long time for ICP. This is going to show you. This is like the whale watching type deal. We just got the inside information here just to let you know. I've never seen any information like this on ICP. So you guys better help me with like a lot of likes for this because I'm sharing it with you right now before I even kind of delve into it myself. But I wanted to show you the address distribution. So it looks like there's about 497,241 addresses. So hold on. The sum of all native units being held in addresses whose balances was at least 1 in X of a current supply or greater than X USD native units, or the top blank addresses at the end of the day. Only native units are considered with less than Eth, but with more, whatever. Okay, so it looks like these are the top addresses, and it looks like all addresses. I think there's more than this. This might just be for like a certain metric. I know there's more than 497,000. I know there's millions. There's millions of internet identities. So, but these are the ones with actual balances in them. So it looks like anything less than 0.01 ICP isn't counted. So a lot of the addresses that are active probably don't have anything. Like millions of them probably are just empty addresses for now, or they're empty for now. But right here we can see there's addresses with a balance of greater than 10 million. There's 15 of those. So there's not a lot of addresses. And in the last 24 hours, 1,929 addresses have been active. And then there's addresses with a balance of, it looks like greater than a million, 401, or is that less than a million? Greater than a million? I get those backwards all the time. I think that is, so greater than a million. So greater than a million, greater than 10 million. So this is 1 to 10 million, 10 million above. So 401 addresses with over $1 million in ICP. So there's 401 whales. Well, actually 416 whales that can really move the market. So that's a lot of whales. That's a nice number of whales. So addresses with 100K to a million is 1,347. So that, or 1,300, 1,347. And 10K to 100K are 6,949. 1,000 or almost 20,000. 100 to 1,000 is about 41,000. $1 to 100 is 115,000. So you see what I mean? So now you have ICP. Addresses with greater than a million, ICP 74. With greater than 100K, ICP 7. So this pretty interesting metrics that they have here for the addresses. So you can also go in and look at like the markets and see what it's trading on over here, where the volume is at, where they kind of get most of their stuff from. So hold on, let's go back to the metrics because we can go all the way down here to miscellaneous. And this is kind of going to tie in what we were talking about earlier, the developer activity. Now, if we look right here, developer activity metrics are sourced from GitHub. And remember, GitHub only uses those that actually are, or Santiment does. Well, GitHub, I guess, uses any of them. So Santiment. So scratch that. Note that there are often many repositories associated with a given asset or project, but GitHub stats shown here are pulled from what we may consider the primary repository for an asset. Occasionally, it's not straightforward to determine which repository should be considered the primary one, or the project asset is such that just isn't a primary repo. In such cases, we select the repo that most closely defines the unique aspects of the project. This is usually a repo that defines the core node client for the asset or a set of smart contracts. So this could only be part of all of the totals. So it says total stars 1,340, total watchers 63, and then you can go into the screener and look at all of these different ones right here. Um, but I don't think they have ICP on here right now. Actually, I looked at this and I didn't see it, so you can't really go into that. So no, go back. Okay, hold on. Here we go, Nap. All right, so this just shows that there's a lot of developer activity. Reddit subscribers 28,000. So let's look at the network activity. Let's see what this is. So we got our transaction volume 24 hours. So this isn't all of it. This is only counting for a certain amount, because we can know if we go and we look at coin market cap right here, we can look at the volume. If it's 3 million, it's right. No, it's 14 million. You can see right there. So the data, I think, only pulls from a part, of ICP, right? So there's over a million ICP at 3.94 million, but where does it say source from coinmetrics.io? Yeah, so block count 3,000. Okay, anyway, fees, addresses, supply. Okay, let's look at that. Circulating supply in top 100 addresses, 201 million. Supply in top 1% addresses. Okay, what? Oh, I get it. Okay, so there's 201 million. Wait, maybe I don't get that. Okay, but anyway, we got the activity in the last 24 hours, 7 days, 1 month. Wait, how is 7 days 46 million and 1 month 56? Are we at the beginning of a month? We're at the end of a month. I thought so. That doesn't make sense. 3 months is only a couple more? Huh. That's kind of interesting to see. I don't think they get all the metrics on this one, guys. It's kind of cool, but you just got to remember this is probably only part of the information. Just know that. I'm gonna let you know that because I'm looking at this and it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Let's see what else we got here. Research. Let's see what they got on research for ICP over here. We have more to talk about, so I should hurry. Decentralizing the market, internet computer, and introduction to defining the internet computer. Okay, so there's some stuff over here. I'm sorry. Let's move on. Let's see. So the developer frenzy, that's what we're talking about today, is why are developers flocking to the internet computer? We talked about this before on the channel a while ago. And this even more now. So we showed you back then, we're showing you even different stuff now. So total market cap, we're at $1 trillion, it looks like. Is that what it is? Really? We're at a trillion? Hold on. 200, 600,000, 300 million, billion, trillion. Yep, we're at a trillion. So that's cool. So internet computer draws developer frenzy, social attention. Here's why. So who wrote this? Who wrote this? AMB Crypto. Okay, who wrote it? Suzuki shills a lot. Suzuki shills a lot, man. That's funny. Internet Computer has attracted a surge in developer activity, and this is a different publication. This is AMB Crypto. So we've heard from CoinCommit, which gets their stuff from a certain data. We've heard of what was this place that told us? Bitcoinist that gets their stuff from what was it called? Hold on. It's right up here. From Santiment. From Santiment, right? So all these different places are all telling you that the internet computer has the developer activity that is higher than most others, even higher in market cap and stuff, because they've been around longer, plain simple. However, its volume and price performance have been less than impressive. Well, that is, yeah, that's your opinion, buddy. We're in a bear market. This is our first bear market. Give us a break. All right. Internet Computer ICP is a relatively new cryptocurrency making waves in the market. Since its release, it has piqued the curiosity of both traders and investors. Nonetheless, examining its significance metrics can provide a glimpse into its performance thus far. Developer count spikes on Internet Computer. According to Santiment's data, okay, they're using Santiment too, so a lot of these people are getting the same information that shows, hey, these different publications are all getting the same data from the same reliable source. The number of developers working on the Internet Computer (ICP) has steadily increased over the past 3 years. The chart depicting the developer count clearly showed a surge, with the current count at 5 and a total of 44.92. Uh, I don't know what that means. But anyway, additionally, there has been a rise in developer activity despite a brief decline in December. The upward trend continued as of this writing, as it was around 403. The numbers indicate that a large community of developers is actively working on the project. And you can see, look at this, all the way back here, all the way growing. I have some spikes here and then down. And then the spikes are the spike here is the same level as basically the whole thing over here. So it just grew, and it's just continued to grow with a dip in December right here, as they were talking about. Um, this is sentiment. So this is the on chain. These are the metrics from the actual source. So dev activity, contributors count, development activity. So you can see as the developers rise, the development activity rises as well. The purple, the developers are the red, right? So the dev activity rises, the developer count, or the developer count rises, the dev activity rises too. It did go down, but not as far as the dev count did. There was still activity, but of course it went down because the devs went down, and then they got a lot of new people with the AI that came out, and with the Ethereum integration, they were getting the grant program back up and running. I think that's what happened probably in December. They were transitioning from a grant, because a lot of the people that build on there, they get grants, to help build it, to fund the building of the project, to pay the team members, to pay the development. And I think that's what happened. When the development dropped off here, they were transitioning from the old grant program to the new grant program. And there was a gap in between here. So the developing had to probably stop a little bit for some of the projects for a little while. And as soon as the grant program got back, boom, we came back with a vengeance, baby. So that's the Internet Computer for you guys. It's really doing big things in the space. A lot of people are taking notice, and that's why developers are coming. You can see, developers started building a little bit. They got a lot of activity, kind of fell off for a minute, started to build, fell off, and then went on a steady rise here until I think that grant thing, and then boom, we're still good to go. So Internet Computer Protocol is built on a blockchain that offers a decentralized, scalable, see, they're saying it too, and interoperable, because it can use multiple blockchains with direct integration, platform for creating and operating smart contract applications. Its native token ICP serves multiple purposes, including staking, governance, and payment of transaction fees. The Internet Computer Chatter. Moreover, the Internet Computer has been creating a buzz, which is evident in its social volume. So look at the social volume, okay? Get that. ICP has been gaining significant traction on social media platforms, particularly Twitter, baby. Yeah, we getting it done. That's what's up. I hope I'm a part of that. As of press time, its social volume surpassed 70, indicating a substantial amount of discussion surrounding ICP. More metrics for you to show you that ICP is not just some pump and dump. It's not just some fluff and tough, whatever you want to call it. It's not just some fluffy, marshmallow cloud pop and it's broken. It's actual use by developers and people that are changing our world as we know it, from the traditional internet to Internet 3.0. That's what Web 3.0 is, Internet 3.0, the new internet. You understand that, right? From 1 to 2 to 3 evolves. Like Pikachu. It evolves into, a second form, Raichu, right? Or one that does 3. Like you have Charmander, Charmeleon, and then Charizard, right? So it evolves. You have email, then you have the internet, then you have Web3. So as you see, social media, it spikes, it goes up. So social volume, Twitter news, ICP. The red spikes. Blue is just all socials, and the red is Twitter spikes. As you see, there's a lot of chatter, and it's actually gone down because the price has gone down, right? People get weird when the price goes down for some reason, even though, as you see, we are kicking butt. And these are recent ones, guys. June 11th. So this is this summer. I'm not picking ones from 3 years ago. Okay, I'm showing you June 13th. Okay, I'm showing you legitimate things that are within the last couple of months that are legit, metrics that are showing you, hey, Internet Computer's kicking butt. just like Amazon. When Amazon, it was in a bear market, their tech was everything was going up. Things were getting better. You can see that with these. So, and here's the volume and the price. So this is going down. Everything else is going up. Everything else is going up. So we're in a bear market. And if you look at all the other cryptos, their price is going to look a lot similar to this. But the difference is their volume is probably either going to be going down on this one, or maybe up, or probably down on this one, or not as impressive, right? So those are the things you got to think about. That's why ICP does it better than the other blockchains. What is this? Um, okay, well, we don't need to talk about that right now. So, all right, on to the next one, right? So another one. Now we're on cryptonews.net. What do they have to say about developing on the internet computer? Okay, well, internet computer ICP is slowly making a comeback. Wait, what? I thought everybody hated on ICP. Wait, and this was in March of 2023? This wasn't like years ago before all the FUD happened? Okay, okay. March, making a comeback. Once popular in the crypto community, internet computer is gaining traction again. When it launched, Internet Computer Protocol garnered immense interest within the crypto community. However, as far as March 30th, its market price is modest at 503. Okay, anyway, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. This is by Seb. Seb's cool. 1,000 applications. No, it's not a joke. We have already broke the number from previous boot camp, 1 month and a half before the event. So that is the developer boot camp for Motoko, taking traditional developers and teaching them how to build on ICP. And that was just a month and a half before the event. So an impressive surge in developer count. That's what matters. So everybody worries about this right now in a bear market when there's nothing that we can do about that. But there is something we can do about the developer. Let's get the word out there. Let's get people building on the internet computer. Build an NFT project. Build a game. Build a website on the internet computer. Use your business website on the blockchain. Just do something on there to help it build. And that's all you have to do. And you could probably even get the thing about internet computer. Let's talk for a second. I'll get some comments and we'll keep going. We're going to call it quit soon. But so the internet computer, it funds developers. It funds content creators. So, and then you have, so what other blockchains don't understand? It's all about community. ICP Definity understands that. So not everybody's going to be happy with everything. That's not the way it's going to work. But they do their best to try to keep everybody happy and still do their job. Right. So what they do, they have community funds, which is now like an SNS or some other kind of fund for projects that are building on the internet computer. Right. They have developer grants. They have funded apps. They have so many different ways that you can fund a project. You don't have to go out of pocket at all. Like you probably will a little bit if you want to, just to help speed things along. But if you're willing to wait the process, you could have your whole project built and funded by the internet computer. There's things in this that are absolutely different than every other blockchain. And every other business out there, it's going to cost you money to build the business, right? You got to pay that. You got to have, like, if you want to make money, you have to have money. With the internet computer, you can have a good idea, have a plan, a blueprint, say what you're going to do, like maybe even build a little bit of it, get it started, and then once you need the funding, boom, get it by any of the projects that are out there that fund stuff like that, or collaborate with somebody who wants to invest in your project. There's so many different ways. And that's why the developers are building there, because you can get funded easily. So if you're a developer out there looking for a blockchain to build on, look at the community award grants if you're a content creator. But if you're a developer, look at the developer grants for internet computer. Look at funded. Look at becoming a website on the internet computer, then a DAO. Make your business autonomous, right? So there's just so many different things that we can do. Let's get into this chat a little bit because I want to kind of know your guys' thoughts about this. Like, I'm not just like blowing these metrics up. Like, these are things I looked like an hour it took me to find this information from all these multiple different sources. So I'm not the only one who believes in this. So let's see. $1,000, holy smokes! I'm guessing 200. Ooh, you guys are, man. You're more bullish on ICP than I am, and I'm pretty bullish on ICP, man. $100 is pretty generous. So, but that depends. If we become a top 10 crypto, top 5 crypto, that's why I had the hair's message. Sorry, guys. My head itch. Sorry. ICP no bridges. So that's another reason. That's why it is going to integrate. And if XTZ keeps building like that, I'm gonna make a video called Definity. Please integrate with XTZ soon. I will too. Don't say I won't. Say I won't. I will. Because I will. I think it would be stupid not to, especially if they have all those GitHub commits all the time. That's how you know a project's like really committed. Um, so hey, Jeff, do you think it's possible to reach $80 billion market cap this bull run? Well, let's talk about that at the end. I'll get back to that. Don't let me forget. Solstice really don't know anymore. It seems like the node providers don't really care about the price. They don't. They get more ICP when the price goes down. Yes. So that's the thing. I don't. Well, I can't say yes. I think so. I don't know how proof of useful work works. I'm sure node providers get rewards. Probably. I don't know. Maybe we can look into that one day. How they get paid and like how that works. Because I don't know. That's a very. I would think so because well, maybe not because it isn't about the price with them. So they want to get it at this low price so that it goes up. So maybe they do get more. I don't know. That's a good question because I'm thinking it's a 50-50 possibility because it could just be they get the same amount no matter what price it is. And then when it goes from 3 to whatever, it's better when the price goes up. So they wouldn't really want the price to go down if that was the case. Or they get like a certain amount of money worth, which I don't. I think it's ICP. I really do. I think they get the same amount no matter what. So, and it's better to get it at a lower. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? That's a good question. We'll look into that one day. ETH integration is more than exciting, bro. I want Dominic Williams on here, bro. After the ETH integration or right before it, we're getting him on here. I wish you guys would protest on Twitter, or not protest, but like poll Twitter and get him over here. Be like the Dom. I've seen you on a channel that only gets 100 views, man. We could get 1,000 at least, maybe 10,000 if you come on this channel for real. Uh, and we get the word about Internet Computer. Have a great interview. The Explorer, they minted 1 million right before the dump. Okay. And they just proposed to add another 2 node providers, which I feel like should be waiting for growth first. Otherwise, it's going to inflate out holders. Yes, but the more node providers, the more decentralized it becomes. So you have to think of that, and the more people are going to want to come to it, and the more that they can expand the network. Um, February 12th. Okay, we'll talk about that too in a little bit. February 2024. We're not going to be that high. Probably closer to that. Okay, so let's finish this and then we will talk about price. All right, so we're going to move on. The last thing I wanted to talk about is why developers are flocking to the internet computer, right? Well, because they can build games over here. This is what got me. Like I told you, my older brother, he builds games for traditional PC. And the cool thing about this is if you don't know how to build on an internet computer and you know how to use Unity template and stuff like this, you could actually build traditionally on regular, developing tools and just use these gaming tools to help you build on an internet computer, right? There wouldn't be a whole lot of learning to this because you would be using your regular tools that you would use. So there's not a big barrier for entry for developers. There's a bigger barrier for entry for people trying to use this. Just because the technology is so new and it's kind of hard to use. If you put the wrong letter on an address, you can send it to the wrong address. The cool thing is, most of the time, if you put a wrong address and it's missing a number, it will say, "Hey, invalid address." But if you put, like you erase the number and put a number, a different one, then it'll go to the wrong address. So it's pretty safe. But there's less barrier for entry for developers. And how do you build a blockchain? You need developers first, and then the people come later. You have to have a project that has wide use case in order to have it be mass adopted. We did a video about Boom DAO. You should go check that out because these guys are actually going to help us on support for our game. We had a meeting with them. They're really nice people. They said if you need any support for your game, let us know. So and we're probably going to see if the people we work with will use this. I think they're already going to possibly. But that would be cool because I really am big for building on the internet computer. And that's our next project on Bitcoin Renegade, guys. It's just going to be, I'm still doing my videos 3 a week because I'm not ditching you guys. I might go for another community award grant. I don't know if I can get one because we have to create a ton of wallets and I would want a bigger grant Maybe I'll go for another 5,001, man. Same. If they do the same thing they did this time, I'd be fine with another 5K one. But anyway, so let's get into the price. So let's go back up to this other question first that was made by Solstice. Yes. Okay. So in order to answer this question, we have to think about the price and what the market cap is right now. So if I look at the market cap real quick, we're at 1.5 billion. So 1.5 billion and the price is $3.50. So if we're at 1.5 billion, 80 times, so times 60 million, that would be 90. So it'd be 55 times 55. So three times, that would be 150 bucks. I don't think it can go that high yet. It could. I mean, 80 billion isn't that big. We could do 80 billion. Yeah, we could go to 150 bucks. We could. I think, hold on. Let's see. So it would be, yeah, it's like 55x. So if you 55 times 3, you're talking $165 per ICP for about an $80 billion market cap, around there. So is it possible? Yeah. Is it likely? We're more likely to see somewhere around, let's see, 50 mil would be 30, 60, 1.5, 10, 20, 40 billion would be times 40. That'd be 120. So no, I'm thinking more of like 40 billion. $40 billion market cap is where we're probably going to go, because then we would be somewhere around $100. 100, let's see, $100 times 400 million. Let's see. Yeah, we'd be somewhere around 40 billion. Yeah, we have 40, 50 billion. We could get there. So that's what I think. Sorry, I had to do the math. I'm like, wait, I don't know. Okay, and then Greasy Things. Hold on, was there another one? Okay, he said, oh no, Samantha. What do you think Feb 2024 ICP price? I'm thinking we're gonna head back to around $10. That 8, 9, so between $8 to $10, and he got it pretty close. 15, no, but $8 to $10. I think you're right on. February 2024 is about 2 months before the Bitcoin halving. The bull market is going to start to recover. We're going to go back up. I'm thinking $8 is actually a really, really good prediction, bro. Like, I'm with you on that, 100%. February 24th is still before the Bitcoin halving, so price might end up be up, but not outright. Dude, you guys, yeah. See, we're a think tank here. We we just come up with what's the best time to sell. I would say November, between August and November of 2025. Not financial advice, but that is when I am projecting the top of the next market. And you guys are we're gonna be through this all together. I'll be here, so we'll see. But between August and, let's just say, December of 2025, that's the best time in the bull market. So seems to be prior to Christmas. Yeah, a lot dumped for tax reasons. Also, yeah, that's true. Then we get a Christmas rally, but I would sell before the Christmas rally, because the Christmas rally comes after the Thanksgiving dump. Because you get a pump at Thanksgiving and then a dump right before Christmas, then a Christmas rally. So sell and then profit and repeat. Holding does pay off long term. Yep. Okay. So last thing we're gonna do is we are gonna go into the NNS real quick, so we can look at these projects launching and get you guys over there. If you're trying to, let me just share this with you in chat. Get over there and get in on these SNS. I'm telling you, you're gonna double your money on most of these projects, and if you don't, I'll send you one ICP. No, just kidding, but that would be funny. Um, Seriously though, like, I mean, you're gonna profit. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. It depends. You just have to buy and sell at the right time. Like, if you're buying on an NNS, you could hold and make a lot more money later. So it depends on what you want to do. Um, we're in a bear market now, so it's always good to hold in a bear market, right? So let's go to the launch pad. Okay. Now let's get you guys back here with me. All right, Launchpad. So as you see, the project Mod Club already completed. They already made it. They got with 4,000 ICP extra from their minimum goal. They had 351 participants. They kicked butt. Good job, Mod Club. Now we have Project Sears and we have Project Catalyze again. Wow, they're going forward again. They're going forward again. Come on, let's get Catalyze up there, guys. They're already at 351,000. They have 10 days left. You can do it. Only 125 participants, 61 so far. They are over halfway there. Let's get over there. Let's support our bros at Catalyze, even though I don't know the guys. Maybe one day. Sears, another great Web3 social network governed by the people for the people. And I don't know why I'm not on Sears. I need to get my butt over there on Sears, especially if they can reach their 500,000 goal. They already have 262,000, already over halfway there. Good job, guys. Get over here. You can participate in this one, even in the US, it looks like. Let's look at Catalyze. You are going to have to use a VPN, I believe, for Catalyze, if I remember. No, you don't. You don't? You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. I guess you don't. Maybe it was a different one. You had to use that, but you don't have for Project Catalyze. And then we have another one for Boom DAO. Dude, yes. Dude, what? Dude. For Boom DAO. We were just talking about Boom DAO. For the gaming? For Web3? We just talked about over here. Remember that? That's awesome, dude. I really hope they become a DAO. That would be awesome. A DAO, like a gaming epicenter DAO. Oh yeah, you got my vote. I'm sold. I'm buying them tokens too. That means they gonna have some tokens. Oh, I'm getting, dude. This one's gonna be huge, guys. I normally don't shill tokens. I'm not like, get this token, you dummies, get it. Okay, and I'm not giving you financial advice here, but if you know what's good for you, you'll do what needs to be done. No, seriously though, like this is a legit project. This is probably one that I have the highest hopes from of the recent ones. Now all these are great. Like Catalyze, this is like the Discord of Web3. Project Sears, like another Web3. I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I've heard about it before though. And then you got your Mod Club. Then you also got this Boom DAO, man. Boom DAO. Boom. Boom. All right. That's about it. I was thinking bull market is going to start around May of 2024. First peak and second peak is probably October 2025. I think it's going to be more like the last market where we have a double peak within several months. I think we're going to have a peak in February of 2025, maybe even, but maybe 2020, maybe end of 2024, maybe like November, maybe like October 2024. And then anywhere from August to, I think from October 2024 to about May of 2025 for the first peak. And then I would say the second peak from August to, and more likely October to December, but August to December. Yeah, 2025. Based off having patterns highs roughly in 18 months after having you right. That's the pattern that I noticed that made me money. They absolutely changed my whole life. Now I'm in crypto and I love it. It's one of my favorite things now. Like people will be talking about stuff. I'm like, yeah, I might say something here or there. You talk about crypto, I will. Well, what do you want to talk about? And some people who pretend. That's the thing. If you pretend to talk crypto with me, you're not going to hang because I'll start telling you about stuff like wrap Bitcoin. Like I'll go into proof of work, proof of stake, like white paper. Like I'll go into whatever you want to go into, and we'll see who knows what. So thank you all for joining. I try not to go an hour, but there's just so much information out there. I want to talk with you guys. I want to get this information out. So do me a favor, smash that like button. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, all of you guys. Solstice. We had Greasy Dings here. Yeah, we had Greasy Dings, my guy. Cut Action's always good information guy. Love that guy over here. Motivational sub. David, he actually had some really good stuff to say too. We just have a lot of great people in the community. So get over there. We're going to be launching. I guess we're 80% done getting our NFT uploaded. We're just waiting for we have to figure just the last minute few things and we're going to be launched. So hopefully it's before the end of August. That's what I'm on him. I'm like, dude, we said, end of July, early August. Now we're at the end of August. He didn't know that we had to upload it. It would take so much time. So I can't blame him. He's been working really hard. I've been doing marketing. He's been doing graphics. And he had to do all the uploading too. He said I could do it, but I was like, man, I don't want to mess it up. You've done this before. So we're 80% done. We're going to get ready. We're going to have our NFT. We're going to give a lot away. A lot of you guys that were active are going to get free NFTs, man, especially on Discover. Go over to Open Chat right now, guys. That's where you're going to get a free NFT. That's like our last free NFT that we're going to give away through our groups. We're going to try to get other people to do some giveaways too. So you're going to have more chances. But with our community, Open Chat, all you have to do is make a comment with hashtag ICP Renegades on our ICP Renegades Open Chat group. It's in the description below. Join our Discover group. Top 3 active there. All 3 get 1 free NFT, and we're giving away 20 whitelist spots on both of those. So if you don't win the NFT, you get the whitelist spot. Boom, you make a profit, sell it on the open market, or you keep it, wait for the game, or you sell it on the open market, make profit, buy another one, keep it for the game. Just what you do. Weird situation today with Ben. Again, Ben, I know I don't know you, man, but I wish you the best, brother. Like, I'm praying for you, for real, like from the bottom of my heart, bro. Like, I feel for you. Addiction is definitely a scary, hard thing. And I've seen it destroy people's lives, man. That's why I am so committed to my sobriety after all of these years. So Ben, man, I wish you the best of luck. Get clean, bro. There's support out there. There's people that'll help you, people that care about you. Whatever happens with BitBoy, you can build a new channel, bro. Just keep your head up. ICP is the best, bro. You should just make an Ben, listen to me, bro. You should make a new channel called ICP Crypto. BitBoy ICP. What? That's what you should do. And then just tell all those haters that hit network, make a fit network. Make a new one. Show them, hey, I already did this once. I'll do it again. And no hate against Hit Network. You guys want me on Around the Blockchain? I'll come over there. Make your show just a little bit better for a little bit while I'm there. Not saying it's not good. I'm just saying make it a little bit better. No. What about render? I would render a new thought, Samantha. Render's actually not bad. We might talk about that in the future, especially after this grant runs out. I might be doing other videos. I'm still going to be doing ICP though, because ICP is my jam, man. Even if I'm not getting grants no more. Actually, my grant's technically over now. I'm just doing this. I like to make extra. They hook me up. They good to me. I good to them. That's the way it works. So the grant process started out a little bit rocky. I'm not going to lie. It was hard to get the grant approved. But after that, it's all right, man. They're working with me. So that's all I ask. Man. Thank you too. And guys, go over there, follow Definity on YouTube and Twitter. Go over there to the SNS on the NNS. It's in the description. All of these links are in the description, guys. Go just look at all those links. Go check around, hang around ICP, go to different places, look at these, vote on proposals, be active in there, and it's beneficial. I've made so much money just being active in the ecosystem. So, all right, guys, that being said, goodbye and good ICP. Bang!